To a powerful function. I have another 30 odd minutes. So let me quickly take you through a few powerful functions. How do I use Tally add-ons? Under that, the first thing which I'm going to take you through, one add-on, the concept, and it's fairly good because it is feature rich, if you ask me. It's loaded with good number of features. See, one of the practical challenges which we face is, how do I push the data from my client's source system, or it could be my client's bank account, or for that matter, forget about bank account, even from basic software or a basic, sales book to my Excel. I take a lot of time. I have to sit and pass journal entries, etc. Can I build in a system through which automatically, thanks through Excel, I can push or import the data? That is what I'm going to show you. So what do I do for that? So for that, my dear friends, I am going into another sheet. Okay. And this is basically a bank statement. So before that, first and foremost, what I should ensure is, do I have the required things? What is my problem statement? Let us clearly define. Because many times in the urge of using a tool, we forget what our problem statement is. That is something which we should be very careful. So what we will do, my dear friends, first let us understand my problem statement. My problem statement is, I have no standardized chart of accounts. That is my problem statement number one. Why? One client uses some other name, this client uses some other. No doubt if your client is maintaining, okay. If you are only maintaining, why should you not have a standardized chart of accounts? And what is a standardized chart of accounts? The ledger and the parent, that's all. That is a standardized. You make it for everybody. Now you must be thinking, sir, how can every client have the same chart of accounts? I agree. Personal ledgers, your current liabilities, current assets, all those things are difficult. But expenses, at least 70% is common. Your income or categories of income to some extent is common. So define common chart of accounts. Then what we will do, we will import the chart of accounts into Tally. The moment we import chart of accounts, it brings in all our clients to have some sort of a consistent pattern. Step number one. Step number two, what we can do after this is, can I bring in a system where my entire bank statement I can import into Tally? That is possible. Can I import my entire sales into Tally? Possible. Can I import my entire payroll file into Tally? Again, possible. And for that, we use an add-on called E to Tally Soft. Excel to Tally Soft. This was developed by, I think, Windsor Infotech. So if I click on help options, about us, I think the company's details will appear. Windsor Infotech, this is licensed to me. Of course, serial number, I should hide it. But nevertheless, this is basically one of the softwares which are. Now, what I should do over here, or what actually works over here is, let me quickly take you through. What we will do, first and foremost, we will import what is called as the masters. So for that, they have developed a default template. The software has got that. So I just click on open the default template. The moment I click on yes, the data is getting loaded. And the moment the data is loaded, I have groups, ledgers, voucher names, some statistics. I will ignore the statistics for the time. Now I am telling the Tally, hey, you know what? Why don't you import all of this into Tally? For that, I will open a new account in Tally. So I'll go to Tally. Let me open a new account. Select company, or create company. So we are doing it for BCAS. What is today's date? May 9. Okay, this is the name of the company. I just enter everything, ignore basic other features. 1, 4, I think 18. Okay, because I have the data of 18. Now the data is entered. Now look at this. I don't have any vouchers. And if I go click on accounts, ledgers, display the ledgers, I have only 2 ledgers. We all are aware that these are the 2 ledgers Tally has. Now what I do, my dear friends, I sort of go here and import all these groups, all these ledgers, and all these voucher types. Of course, there are some opening balances already over here. This also I will go ahead and import it. So all that I will do is go to the software, go to E to Tally, then I say import to Tally. What is it that I want to import? I want to import masters. The moment I click on masters, there is a small message which pops up and it says, hey, you know what? Are these 3 things you want to import? I say yes. Then I just say, okay. Now it says This is the company you have open. Do you want to import it? I say, yes, go ahead. In a minute, it will import all the transactions. Please see the message which pops up on the screen. It is importing the ledgers now. It is asking me to wait. It says created 256, altered 2, created 2, altered 23, and the summary is here. How much time did it take? It was able to do it in a split of a minute, less than about 20 seconds. And how many ledgers? It is about 256 ledgers. Imagine tomorrow a client comes and asks you, sir, we were having Kacha books, now we want to have a proper set of books. We want to bring into this method. How much time it will take? Quickly you can set it up, and it's not very complicated. So are we clear? The first step all of us have done. The second step is, now I want to go to stage 2. All my ledger accounts are created. I now have to go to the next step where I will have to go ahead and figure out what should be the bank statement I have to upload. And this is where I feel that this particular tool has something which I liked it a lot. I've worked with few other add-ons. I've worked with few other TDLs. The beauty of this tool is this does not sit on your Tally. This sits on your Excel. From Excel, it automatically pushes to Tally. Unlike most of the other TDLs. For most of the TDLs, TDL is basically an add-on inside Tally, which will pull the data. Correct? So this is something which I liked it. Let us say I open a bank statement. Okay, so I'll close this because I don't want this for the time being. This sheet also I don't think I'll require. Let me close this. And here is my bank statement. Now this is HDFC Bank Limited, one of the bank statement. Now what I want to do is, I have this transactions which most of us know. Now many of us know there is a whole lot of time which is spent in entering bank statement. All of us agree? Now can I automate this exercise? Yes, it is possible. How do I do it? Only one small thing you have to do is catch hold of your article staff, ask your article staff to enter the name of the ledger against each of this. Can you find it here? Against each of this, they have to just enter in column H, remarks you enter, or you enter name of ledger. The moment the article staff enters, hypothetically, I am entering all of this transaction. I've already copy pasted because for want of time, I've just entered some random thing. These items have got entered. Now, the moment this is entered, my dear friends, now what happens? I go to the software. See, what is the purpose of the software? Let us understand. I want to import my bank statements. I certainly know a debit leg or the credit leg is definitely the bank. What I do not know is which is that other leg or which is the other ledger. So for that, this can be extremely handy. So what I do here, my dear friends, for this particular entry, there is a withdrawal of 1 rupee. Correct? Ignore the closing balance that comes with the bank statement. If there is a withdrawal of 1 rupee, what is the meaning of this? This, if you read it carefully, what does it indicate? It is actually bank charges. Hypothetically, I've put it as accumulated depreciation or air conditioner. Don't bother. Just to get the concept. Assuming even if I write bank charges, whatever is that, if I write the bank charges, the moment I write bank charges, what is the entry it should pass? Bank charges debit, the respective bank credit. That is what I want. Can the system automatically do? That is the beauty. I go to E to Tally. Okay. Now it has one more power feature called convert data. Under this, it has major 5 to 6 categories: bank, services, sales, purchases, salaries, and receipt and payment. I find this bank as one very powerful feature. I click on bank. The moment I click on bank, it says, where is the bank statement? I'm saying a bank statement is already open. What is the name of the bank? It is asking me to enter. Alternatively, I can say connect to Tally. The moment I say connect to Tally, it is now opened my Tally and it displays which are all the bank ledgers which are there in my Tally. Look at this. It basically goes and filters the bank ledger. I know this is HDFC, so I choose HDFC account. Then I go click on column heading. Under column heading, I go click on narration. The moment I click on narration, I just say, okay, look at this. In a split second, automatically the fields have got filled. And this is the corresponding ledger field. This corresponding, I can either choose it as a ledger or as a column. Ledger may not be so very useful because I have to choose one ledger against all of them. I choose an option called column. The moment I click on column, I choose where is the column. I choose there is a separate column called name of the ledger. This is nothing but to complete the double entry, the other leg of the entry, whether it's debit or credit, whatever. The moment I've choose this, all that I have to do is I click on convert data. Now it converts the data based upon certain prerequisite purpose. Let us not bother. Only thing you have to do is in this stage, double check whether everything is come. So narration by default, it takes all the description. The debit and credit, it automatically takes it. Value date, it takes. Instrument number, if you have anything, it takes. Then I go click on preview vouchers. The moment I click on preview vouchers, look at this. All the journal entries are ready for me. I repeat, all the journal entries are ready. Look at this. Bank charges account debit, HDFC account credit. It is a payment voucher. HDFC account debit, accumulated billing. Again, as I told you, I've just chosen some random name. Correct? So all the journal entries are ready. I just browse for the folder. I say for the time being, put it in desktop, HDFC overdraft account, with BCAS. And the moment I say save, it says the data has been exported. Do you want to open the file? I said, please go ahead. I have this data ready. All that I have to do is go back to the software. And if you want, you can do a validation if you want to. Just without too much tension, just go click on import to Tally. This time I want to import vouchers. It is saying, just go ahead and import. What is the message? It says, do you want to open? This is a company which is open. Please confirm if you want to import the vouchers. I just say, okay. It does some validation before importing. I just say yes. Please look into what happens. It is validating. It is loading. It is now importing. And it's over. Okay. So basically this entire process, my dear friend, how much time did it take? Now this is 41 because I showed you only 41 vouchers in this particular bank statement. Even if it has 5,000 transactions, normally in a span of 5 to 10 minutes, it's able to complete. Now, assuming you are not able to figure out certain line items, and we know what we normally do. We just go choose suspense account and go ahead. So this is one such case of how you are able to bring in automation. Please see this. Earlier, there was no data vouchers. Today, now it says 12th May. If I go to my bank account, if I go to my current assets, if you go to my bank account here, I think it was under OD, right? So it's under bank OD. I see the entire transactions entered. Of course, if you are doing this in your software, my very important recommendation or suggestion is please ensure you take one backup, because sometimes accidentally you might, land up in doing something else. So take a backup and then go ahead. Okay, so this is basically how you use it. And this is a software called as Excel to TallySoft. A couple of useful softwares which I thought